Dear students, I'm Priyanka from Birla Public School Pilani. Today, we'll discuss the chapter 14 of class 8 science, that is chemical effects of electric current. The entire chapter will be covered in two different videos. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to define conductors and insulators, use a tester to find good and bad liquid conductors, explain how to prepare a tester using a magnetic compass. Let us observe the activity shown on screen. What do you observe? Yes, we have observed that the bulb glows in case of copper and steel, while it does not glow in case of wood and glass. Thus, we can say that copper and steel are good conductors of electricity, while wood and glass are insulators. Conductors and insulators. The substances that allow electricity to pass through them are known as conductors. For example, copper, iron, gold, silver, etc. The substances that do not allow electricity to pass through them are known as insulators. For example, rubber, wood, glass, plastic, etc. Electric circuit. It is a closed path in which electric current flows. It comprises of bulb, switch, wires and electric cell. Tester. Children, remember that we have already made this tester in grade 6 by using electric cell, bulb and wire. Tester is used to test whether a particular material allows electric current to pass through it or not. However, so far we have used a tester to test materials which were in solid state. But what about liquids? Do liquids also conduct electricity? Let us find out. To test whether liquid allows electric current to pass through it or not, we can use the same tester shown in the previous slide, but replace the cell by a battery. Now we'll check the conductivity of different liquids. Let us begin with the tap water. Here we can see after dipping the free ends of tester in tap water, the bulb started glowing. This shows that water is a good conductor of electricity. Let us check the conductivity of another liquid, that is vegetable oil. Here we can see after dipping the free ends of tester in cooking oil or vegetable oil, the bulb is not glowing. This shows that cooking oil is a poor conductor of electricity. In some situations, even though the liquid is conducting, the bulb may not glow. Remember, due to the heating effect of current, the filament of the bulb gets heated to a high temperature and it starts glowing. But if the current through a circuit is too weak, the filament does not get heated sufficiently and it does not glow. In that case, we may use LED in place of the electric bulb in the tester because LED glows even when a weak current flows through it. LED. The full form of LED is light emitting diode. There are two wires called LEDs attached to an LED. One LED is slightly longer than the other. Remember that while connecting to a circuit, the longer LED is always connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the shorter LED is always connected to the negative terminal of the battery. We can use another effect of an electric current to make another kind of tester. Children, do you recall that electric current produces a magnetic effect? What happens to a compass needle kept nearby when current flows in a wire? Let us find out. If a magnetic compass is kept near a wire and current flows through the wire, the magnetic needle gets deflected. So, we can use a magnetic compass instead of a torch bulb or LED in the circuit. The magnetic needle gets deflected even if a weak current flows in the circuit. Let us use this tester to check the conductivity of any liquid. We'll check the conductivity of vinegar. Observe the activity shown on screen. What do you observe? Yes, the compass needle is showing deflection. This proves that vinegar is a good conductor of electricity. Let us now test the conduction of electricity through distilled water. Children, you can see in the given picture, in case of tap water, the bulb is glowing. Whereas in case of distilled water, the bulb is not glowing. This proves that tap water is a good conductor of electricity and distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. Let us see the reason behind it. The water that we get from sources such as taps, hand pumps, wells and ponds is not pure. It may contain several salts dissolved in it. Small amounts of mineral salts are naturally present in it. This water is thus a good conductor of electricity. On the other hand, distilled water is free of salts and is a poor conductor. At last, we have concluded that some liquids are poor conductor of electricity and some liquids are good conductor of electricity. Thank you.